Hey guys, so as you know, grocery shopping is a little bit of a challenge right now. So I've been looking for different ways to get food and supplies and things that we need without exposing myself to people. A couple of my friends had started ordering from Imperfect Foods, and I'd actually seen ads for it myself. So I started looking at this service, and everything that they were getting, like they would take pictures of their deliveries and it looked beautiful. So I thought I will give it a try too. So Imperfect Foods is a service that allows you to subscribe to weekly deliveries of produce, meat, fish, dairy, grains, pantry items, snack items that you can customize every week. And the way that they get their products is they're things that just weren't suitable to go to the regular grocery store. So they're primarily focused on produce, and it's like the weird looking produce that's still perfectly good, but you know, stores don't want it if it doesn't look exactly right. But they also sell a lot of like packaged products and things that are fine, but for various reasons can't be sold in stores. Maybe the product is changing their packaging, and so they need to like retire everything that's in the old packaging. Maybe it's close to its expiration date, but you know, it's still good for now, but stores didn't want to buy it and have it on the shelves if it was about to expire, that sort of thing. Sometimes there are little imperfections, like I saw one that was like the rice grains were milled improperly or something. So it's all perfectly fine food, and it's things that like otherwise would go to waste. So I really like the idea of this company to begin with, and the fact that they deliver and make it really easy to shop online just kind of sealed the deal for me to try it. So this is my very first Imperfect Foods order. I actually got 2 boxes because I went a little bit overboard on this first order, but it's actually been over a week since we've gotten any other groceries here. So I needed to stock up anyway, and I kind of planned the rest of my schedule around this. So when you sign up, you subscribe to a certain size and type of box. So like a medium produce box, and the meat package is what I had subscribed to. And when it's a couple days out from your delivery date, you will be able to go online and see what has already been pre-loaded into your shopping cart for you, and you can either take things out or you can go through everything else that they have available and add things in as well. So I obviously went a little nuts adding things in, but I also did take a few things out that they had pre-loaded for me. So I'm really excited to take a look and see what I got. By the way, I meant to do this in the kitchen, but I forgot, and the dishwasher is running right now, so that's why I'm here in my family room unloading all these groceries. So they do have a disclaimer on their site that because of the current situation, things might be delayed or unavailable, but it did look like everything I ordered I was charged for and like remained in my cart. So I'm hoping that everything's here. I don't know if I will remember what's in here or not, but I'm just gonna start unloading this and see what we got. Okay, so right at the top of this box is a bag of corn chips. I'm not sure what the imperfection was with these, and actually when you go through the site, it will tell you what the imperfection is. Like the lettuce heads were too small or something, so I don't know why it was with these, but they sounded good. And then it looks like the rest of this box is produce, and something that I've seen people comment about is the fact that they use very little packaging, which I like in general, but it does seem like there may be issues with like some of the heavier items, like these squash, damaging potentially some of the more delicate items, like the lettuce that I see in here. There's like a loose leaf. So I'll have to kind of unload and unpack and see how this comes out. So I got a bag of sugar snap peas. And then I have, it looks like a few of these yellow squash. So a lot of the produce, if it doesn't come pre-packaged already, like those peas, it will say, you know, you're getting 2 pounds worth, which would be 1 to 2 pieces of this. So it looks like, I guess I got 3 squash. And then I see a bunch of jalapenos. Wow, these are really big. which I myself am not like a super fan of, but my husband loves hot things, so I thought it would be nice to add the jalapenos for him to maybe chop up on a salad or something. So it looks like we have 5 of those. And then I also got some zucchini, which are a little small. So it looks like I have, wow, 6 zucchini, 6 small zucchini. Here's my small zucchinis. And we have a couple bunches of asparagus, and again I see where like there's one stalk of asparagus that kind of got loose, but otherwise it actually looks like it's in really good condition. I know some people's asparagus did get a little damaged by some heavier items, but they were pretty close to the top of the box. And then I have 2 heads of this red leaf lettuce, which, like I said, it got a little bit damaged. There's a couple leaves of this that are just off and loose, but they seem to be in pretty good shape overall. And I have a bunch of green onions, which were here kind of in the bottom of the box, so they just got a little beat up, but I'm sure that was from the box, and that was the imperfection. They otherwise look fine. I also have a couple of avocados. These are the smallest avocados I have ever seen. They're real tiny, like the size a little bit bigger than an egg, and they're also really hard. So I will leave these out to ripen. Hopefully the pits are small and they're not just like 100% pit. They're really cute otherwise. And I have a bag of carrots. These look like fine carrots. I thought maybe they'd be a weird shape or something, but they're fine. Here's 1 yellow onion. It looks like maybe one side of it is like a little mushy possibly. That's the only thing I could see, but also it was on the bottom of the box underneath all these kind of wetter vegetables, and so I think it's just sort of damp, so maybe I'll just let it dry off a little bit first. Okay, and then I have a few red potatoes. These are really large actually for red potatoes, so it looks like I have 6 of them. There's one more in there that I can't pick up. So I have 6 of these really nice red potatoes, and the only thing that I can see with them, is that a couple are kind of like scraped up, like their red skin is sort of scraped off, but I don't think that's an issue. They are otherwise structurally sound. And the last thing in here is some sweet potatoes, which I'm really looking forward to, and these all also look fine. I mean, one's kind of a funky shape, but sweet potatoes are usually a little weird shaped, so I think these are all beautiful and good size. They feel like nice and firm. So that was it for the first box, and now I will move on to the second layer here. And this one will probably be more of like the packaged foods that I ordered, and I got some dairy items. So let's see. Oh wow, okay. So it came with this card, which I think is the welcome kit. It says like, hi, thanks for joining us. I saw that welcome kit was on my order invoice. So this is really nice because it shows all the different types of foods and what is the best way to store them, like out on the counter, in the pantry, in the fridge. Yeah, good tips here for your food storage. So I ordered some eggs and I was really nervous to see how they would come, but actually they were wrapped in, there's like this foil kind of insulated bag that all the dairy stuff is in, so they were in that and they were right on top, and they're in a pretty sturdy like plastic container, so it doesn't look like there is any damage to these eggs. And I'm also just very excited to get eggs because I know they've been a little hard to come by recently. And then I've got a container of arborio rice. I'm not sure what the imperfection was with this. This is actually the same brand that I would usually get, so looks fine to me. The rice grains all look fine. Here's a couple beets. I forgot that I had added the beets onto my order, and I'm not sure why they weren't with the rest of the produce, but they look fine. And actually I'm glad that their stems are removed because sometimes that's a little messy. So they're already like pre-processed a little bit. And I have a couple cans of Amy's no chicken noodle soup, which, yeah, this doesn't expire for 2 years. So I don't know what the problem was with these, but I'm glad for some soup and some canned goods. This was for my husband. He had been asking for some like chocolate covered almond snacks, and so I saw these on the list and I added them on. They are dark chocolate raspberry dipped almonds. So again, not sure what the imperfection was. They expire in like 6 months, so maybe it's that, but they're gonna be gone by the weekend. And this is a bag of quick cooking brown rice. I see that it's in Imperfect Foods packaging, so I'm not sure like what brand it was meant to be. It just says it's on the back that it's distributed and sold by Imperfect Foods, but I did see on the website that the imperfection was like some of the grains were too small or something. I don't know, because they all look like the same size and they look like a normal sized rice grains. Okay, so here's the insulated bag that looks like it has all the dairy and refrigerated stuff in it. So we have creamy Gouda snack cheese, and actually I didn't realize there's only like 5 or 6 of these in here, but we usually snack on a lot of cheese and we haven't had a lot of cheese in the house lately, so I added this cheese item, as well as this log of goat cheese. It's just plain goat cheese. Again, doesn't expire for a while. It looks beautiful. It could have been like a overstock or anything. So I'm gonna make a salad with this and that red leaf lettuce and maybe like some walnuts and whip up a little vinaigrette. And one more cheese item. This is the Wisconsin selection cheese tray. So there's like 4 different kinds of cheese in here and some crackers. It's the same brand as the goat cheese. It's Roth, which I'm not familiar with, but this is Fontina cheddar, Grand Cru original, and smoked Gouda with crackers and a little almond and raisin mix. And I have 1 pack of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Again, this is branded with Imperfect Foods, so I'm not sure where it would have come from otherwise, but it looks very nice. It says no antibiotics, vegetarian fed. So looks like good chicken. And something else that I like about Imperfect Foods is a lot of these items are things that you would find in like maybe a natural food store, a Whole Foods kind of place. A lot of things are organic, or you have the option to choose from organic produce, but they're at really good prices. I mean, I would pay full price obviously for groceries, especially getting them delivered, but the prices in here are really pretty good for a lot of things. Now this looked interesting. We're actually running low on cream, like for our tea and coffee. This is Forager Project organic dairy-free half and half made with cashew milk and coconut cream. That sounded really good. It's only 1 gram of carbs per serving if you are looking at carbs, which we kind of gave up on for the time being. But that sounded really interesting, and we're low on creamer anyway, so excited to have this on hand. Ooh, and a jar of pickles, Bubby's kosher dill pickles. I have been craving pickles ever since the really good kosher pickles I got from Bell's, that Russian supermarket. If you haven't already seen the video, I'll put it up here. I had gotten some somewhere else and they were just like not the same. These look really good. The liquid in them is a little cloudy. I'm not sure if that's coming through on screen, and I'm not sure if that is intentional or maybe that was the imperfect. Oh, it says it on the lid, shake until cloudy. Okay, so it's meant to be cloudy. I'm not sure what's in here that's doing that, but I'm sure they're good and very authentic. And the last item in here, also from that Forager Project, is organic dairy-free cashew milk yogurt. I have like some frozen berries and stuff, and I've been wanting to put them on yogurt or something to eat, so this looks really interesting. And again, well, it's 8 net grams of carbs, but only 1 gram of sugar. I don't know. I've always liked, you know, soy yogurt and almond yogurt and those kind of things, so cashew milk yogurt sounded really interesting, and I can probably use it for some other recipes and things too because it's unsweetened. Maybe I could make like some dips out of it or a salad dressing or something. And then all that's left in here is one of these like frozen, you know, cooler things. So you can either let this thaw out and then cut the end off and drain out the liquid and throw it all away, or you can keep it and you know, reuse it as an ice pack. So I'll probably just trash it because I've kind of had bad luck with these before rupturing, although it does feel like it's not a gel inside. It feels like it's more of a solid, so I'll see, maybe I'll hang on to this one. And again, this nice thermal bag that everything came in. One of the other things that I liked about the idea of Imperfect Foods was in normal circumstances, they will collect the boxes back. You can sit it out next week on your delivery day and they'll pick up your used boxes and recycle them when they bring your new things. They're not doing that currently, again, you know, because of the current situation, but really there's so little packaging here besides, you know, like the cans and things that come in cans, but none of the loose items really have any packaging, which is really nice. Hey, I just wanted to add, I know this looks like a lot of food for 2 people, and it probably is. We haven't been food shopping or gotten a food delivery in over a week, so this is kind of more of a stock up, especially some of these pantry kind of items. You know, I won't be buying like an entire thing of risotto rice every week, so I'm sure subsequent orders will be much smaller than this. I was also just kind of checking out the service to see what was available and how it came, so now I know and I have shared that with you. So again, this is a lot of food for us. It won't be like this every week. I don't want to look like a greedy Gus because again, we're just stocking up. And I also wanted to say, I know that I'm very privileged to be able to afford, you know, a grocery delivery kind of service of any sort. I know that not everyone has that luxury. So I hope you found that interesting. If you are interested in Imperfect Foods, I will have a link below where you can get, I believe, $10 off of your order, and it will also give me a $10 credit, just full disclosure, but then you'll get your own link that you can share with your family and friends. So if you're interested, feel free to sign up through my link. Otherwise, I'm really excited about this. It all looks beautiful. It doesn't look imperfect at all. I'm excited to have a stocked fridge again, and I'm looking forward to cooking some more food while we're here at home. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!